So in the last video, I had used the split method on a string to get an array of characters, and then I had mapped that array of character into numbers, and I had shown how to use the reduce function to obtain the sum of these numbers. Now one thing is my array was split character by character, but what if each of these numbers or greater than 10? What if they might contain more than 2 digits? In that case, what I would need to do is use a separator. So the separator could be anything, but I'm going to use a period like this. But now my split is no longer going to work. So for example, if I test it now, I'm going to get this. As you can see, it split every character, but when it got to periods, it outputs an, which means not a number, which means the plus unary sign wasn't able to convert its argument into a number. So what I can do is, instead of splitting character by character, I can split along a regular expression. So a regular expression, and this is going to be my first intro to regular expressions, but I'm going to use them often because they are very useful, in JavaScript is written like so. And now that I want to split along the period creases, I have to include a period. Unfortunately, in a regular expression, the period symbol is reserved and it has a special meaning, so I'm going to escape it first. And now I should have an array of numbers split along the dot sign. Like so. So my sum function is still going to work, but what if, and so the other thing that I was going to discuss was the reduce method. In the last video, I used the reduce method with an argument which initializes the accumulator, but that's not always necessary. So as an example, let's say I wanted to get the max of that array. I could write this like so. Which basically simply says that my accumulator here is going to be my final value, which is going to be max. And at each pass of this function, I'm going to compare the element that is being used to my maximum value. And if that element is greater than the maximum value, then my maximum value is going to become that element. And I'm using a tertiary operator here. So let's test this. And the maximum value is 3,242. Okay, the other thing that I might do here is transform these values, sum and max, which right now are numerical value, into function. And the easiest way to do this is simply to make them into lambda expression, like this. And now I'm going to introduce a new operator, which is the tick, and which allows you to create a string by mixing variable and characters and strings. So for example, if I wanted to write some stats about my array, I could simply write it like this. The sum is, and then you use a $sign to put in the variable, is sum r, and the max is, I'll just show this. So just like this. And so now, when I test this, I should get the sum and the max of the array. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you like this channel and you want to follow it, and give me a like if you want to encourage me to do more of these videos.